After the launch of the Playbook for Success and the announcement of the Athletics Master Village back in the spring, Boise State University released new details about the future for Bronco Nation. Sports Director Jay Tust has the latest.
I want something epic. You know, I want to make our mark on this industry.
You know, when Boise State Director of Athletics Jeremiah rolled out his vision for a grand athletes master village back in April, a lot of us shared the same reaction. After that initial wave of wow, we all then moved on immediately to how, as in how much will it cost and how are they ever going to pull this off? Well, today, the university provided us with a revised plan with financial updates. The overall estimated cost for everything will be right around $300 million. Two projects at the moment will likely take priority due to their ability to generate revenue. Extra Mile Arena is one of them, and when you combine that renovation project along with the upgrades to the basketball facility, the total estimated cost for that project will be $19.4 million. Now, that would bring mezzanine level seating, sideline club, enhanced donor seating, and a new club and loge seating area. Then there is Albertsons Stadium. The upgrades there would run a $81.1 million price tag. They would carry that plan to bowl in the north end zone, but a closer look here. And well, you can see that they would add club level seating to the field level, but I want to draw your attention to here, this tunnel, because Boise State has this grand vision to enhance the team's entrance onto the football field. That would be pretty immaculate right there. Now, down at Mountain West Media Days, I had the chance to ask Coach Avalos for his thoughts on all of this. He said that the administration is currently putting their best foot forward to put the Broncos in the best situation possible for the future.
We're at a pivotal point right now where we can make a huge jump, but it's going to take resources. It's going to take personnel. His motto is, we're going to find a way to make everything happen until we absolutely have to say no, and I love that motto. And that's the way we are. That's the way we operate too. You know, at the end of the day, JD has done a tremendous job, and there's things going into our stadium right now that are huge upgrades for the fan experience, and it's not going to stop here. There's things behind the scene that are getting worked on right now that we can potentially even, get started next year.
Today, in a release, BSU Athletic Director Jeremiah Dickey said, quote, while unprecedented and bold, we are unwavering in our vision to create elite facilities and experiences for our student athletes and for Bronco Nation. Our aggressive fundraising strategy is already well underway, and we aim to announce progress by the end of the year.
I want to go back to something that you mentioned earlier in your story. $300 million is now the overall estimated cost for all the projects. Are they going to need that money right away?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
They can start picking apart these projects in fragments almost. Okay. They don't even necessarily need all the money for a project up front in order to execute that, just obviously a majority of it. But, Jeremiah Dickey has constantly said unrealistic expectations produce epic results.
Yeah.
Certainly seems like that's what he's aiming for right here. I will say this, right at the end of that quote from Jeremiah Dickey, he did put a little bit of a timeline on that. That's the first time we've heard of that too. So by the end of the year, they want to see something happening with this grand vision. Pretty cool.
Well, it is exciting, and when you have programs like Boise State has, basketball and football and everything else expanding, you've got to have top tier.
Hey, we talk about realignment and stuff. Morgan, this is the type of stuff that needs to happen if Boise State wants to be bigger and better than ever before.
Absolutely. All right. Great story, Jay. Thank you.